am Madison Dresser, owner of Light Garden Photography in Detroit, Michigan. After joining the WLMA, I booked my first $6,000 wedding, which led me to a $30,000 month. So what was I struggling with most before joining the WLMA? I would say marketing and sales were by far my weakest muscles in business, if you will. So I have a degree in fine art photography and my technical skills were there. My people skills were there. I had built the infrastructure. I had a nice professional website. I had a couple trending Instagram posts and I felt good about that part. But as far as selling, well, I guess marketing first. So getting in front of the right clients and then closing that sale were skills I had yet to develop. So the WLMA was a huge influence in sharpening those skills for me.
What changed in your business after joining the WLMA as well?
I would say the biggest thing that changed for me was my overall mindset and my confidence as a business owner, which sounds kind of foo-foo, but real mindset is everything when you're an entrepreneur, right? You have to have thicker skin than I thought at first because business is challenging, is not only are you growing as an individual, as a professional, as an entrepreneur, it's also sharpening skills that maybe you hadn't learned in the past. So for me, that was just sales conversations, sales copywriting, and things like that. So I'd say the biggest things that helped me were that sense of confidence. Like I have a plan, I have direction now, and I have some community support from leaders like yourself to just kind of help me along the way and encourage the growth of my business.
How has the course, coaching community, or maybe even the live events impacted your business or life positively?
That's a great question. I would say the biggest thing at first was the sense that I wasn't alone. I was struggling as a business owner. I wasn't sure which way to go, and I kind of felt alone. I'm a solopreneur, as they say. So I was very happy to feel like I could connect with other people that were sitting in the same chair I was and able to encourage each other and share things that we were learning. So that has, as an extrovert, that was really big for my life. I felt surrounded by people that I could lean on and that were cheering for me in the background. So that's a big one. Another one I would say is just a little more financial freedom if we want to get down to the brass tacks here. And I started my business I planted the seed of my business in 2013, opened the doors more 2014. And it was like one part of multiple income sources I had. I was working part-time jobs. I was working at a senior photo studio. I was working as a PA for another wedding photographer here in Michigan. And it was a lot of different avenues. So once I really honed in on my own business, the WLMA helped me realize that I can create the financially thriving life that I am dreaming about from my own business. I can believe in myself. I can build this foundation and really go with it, run with it. And that's what I've done.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And super excited about that as well.
Thanks.
What are some unique accomplishments that you've achieved, ever since joining that, you're personally really proud of?
I would say there's nothing like that sensation of booking your perfect couple. I hadn't quite had that taste yet. I booked a couple that I just adored personally and their style and their vision for their wedding. And once they showed up for their engagement photo shoot, dressed to the nines, super elegant, but with a little touch of nature. We were outside at one of the metro parks here in Michigan. And the whole session, I'm just like, wow, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. And then they booked easily too. And the conversation felt natural to me. That was a really nice mental click for me that I'm like, okay, sales can be more conversational. It doesn't have to be buy now and save 25%. It was much more like it's a mutual relationship. We're both excited to work with each other. And they ended up booking their wedding at a nature conservancy here in Michigan. So that was just right up my alley. So that just the whole sensation was something I was really happy and proud to experience. And it has definitely propelled me towards a better future.
Were you skeptical before joining the WLMA program as well?
This is another great question. So my skepticism was more internal. It was more like, do I have what it takes to make the best of this course? Is this a good financial decision for me? And kind of those insecurities that new business owners feel that we're all kind of like not saying, but we feel. And after speaking to you on the phone, I'll never forget, I was sitting in my backyard. It was the summer, 2018 maybe. And I was sitting in the backyard in the sun. And after we had a conversation on the phone just about the course, I just was flooded with this feeling like, this is right for me. This is exactly where I need to be. This is exactly what I should be investing in. And it was a reaffirming feeling after that, after we spoke. So that kind of made me think, you know what, I am scared. I am worried about my own abilities, but I am open to receiving help and to improving with guidance from others. So that was a nice medicine for my skepticism, I guess.
What would you say to
Okay.
someone who needs a lot of help in their business, knows about the WLMA, but is very skeptical in joining?
Great question. Like right out of the gate, I'm saying just join it, friend. Just invest in yourself. There's really no better way to improve your business and yourself and your skill than to invest in, especially with something like the WLMA, where these coaches have been where you are. They have figured it out. Like you and Crystal, I imagine we're exactly where I was maybe 10 years ago for you guys. But that to me is really something, because it's learning from an expert who has sat where I am sitting, who is open to sharing their experience in a specific way. We're talking exactly about selling as a wedding photographer, how to market to your ideal clients. It's such a just priceless piece of knowledge. So anybody sitting on the fence, I really do encourage you to take that leap and invest in yourself, because you won't regret it.